lemon buttermilk pie, a Southern classic. I have 1.25 cups of all-purpose flour here in my food processor. I'm gonna add in 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. Give it a pulse. Okay. Now I'm gonna add in 1 stick of cold, unsalted butter that I've cubed. I'm gonna give it a pulse until I see the butter turn into pea sizes. All right, that's good. I have 1/3 cup of cold water here. I'm just gonna pulse this, and the water just helps that flour come together and form a dough. Okay. After it pulses up with the water, it's gonna look like this, a ball. You can't roll it out in the form that it's in right now because it's really sticky. So it has to chill, set up, and then I'll be able to roll it out to form my pie dough. Have some plastic wrap here. Just gonna seal it up and let it rest in the fridge for about an hour. Now I'm gonna make my lemon buttermilk filling. In this bowl, I have 1.5 cups of sugar. I'm gonna add in 1.25 cup of buttermilk, 1 stick of melted unsalted butter, 1/4 cup of lemon juice. The great thing about buttermilk pie is that it's a blank canvas. You can add any flavors you want. Give it a mix. Add in 4 eggs and a yolk of an extra egg. Now, let me tell you about buttermilk pie and where it came from. Buttermilk pie is a pie that was used, they call it a desperation pie, like basically getting your sweets and your desserts without having to buy expensive ingredients. And these are normal things that you would have around the house, the eggs, the buttermilk. My grandmother would always tell me stories of making sweet dough, like a sweet bread that was their dessert, you know? So something as simple as this, like having the eggs and the buttermilk around and making a delicious pie basically out of nothing. And I'm adding an extra yolk because this is more of a custard pie. I'm also zesting a lemon to add a little extra of that lemon flavor. All right, so I've zested 1 lemon. Now I'm gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Give it a mix. I'm just breaking up the yolks in here. And now I'm gonna sift in, then fold in 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. I'm sifting it because if you just dump the flour in here, you'll have big lumps. The flour helps thicken up the custard. Now I'm whisking in the sifted flour. All right, my filling is done. Let me grab my pie crust. My pie crust is ready. I'm gonna put some bench flour here on my work surface. It's important to put bench flour down so your dough doesn't stick to your surface. I have a 9-inch pie dish here. I wanna roll it out till it's a little bigger than the pie dish, about 10 to 11 inches. All right, let me see if that's good. Yep, it goes a little further out than the pie dish, so that's a great size for me. And if you notice, the sides go out just a little, and that's okay. You just tuck it, and I actually like tucking because it makes it a little thicker. And I'm just gonna do a simple crimp. Just taking your thumb and pressing it in. My pie crust is done. I'm gonna add in the custard. This is the first of many pies I'll be making today, so I'm getting down and dirty in some flour. My oven is preheated to 350. I'm gonna bake this for about an hour or until the center is a little jiggly, but the sides are set. All right, my final pie is done. This is my last and final pie, and it's perfect. Look how pretty that is. Golden brown on the outside. It's nice and set in the center. The crust smells and looks amazing.